You're right to talk about the money, Peter, because we are in a lot of debt. And that is one of the reasons why DOGE was started. Elon Musk went on to the Joe Rogan show to talk about just the sheer madness, as he calls it, of all the waste of our hard-earned taxpayer dollars. Watch.
I just want to emphasize the sheer madness of the government. It's just because they have magic money computers that the checks never bounce for the federal government. So you don't have the normal corrective mechanism that you'd have for a company or for an individual. The checks just always clear. The net result is inflation, which is effectively a tax on everyone. But the Defense Department hasn't passed an audit in I don't know how many years.
7 years.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
If you bring it back to the idea that it's a business.
Well, yeah.
This would never be tolerated in any kind of functional business.
Exactly. So, the Pentagon will their accounting error, the stuff that they lose in the couch cushions is like $20-30 billion a year. They just don't know where it went. It's gone. Where'd it go? And it's gone.
Just to tie these things all together, Trump has been asking federal workers for 5 things they did last week. He just asked Zelenskyy for one thing, a thank you, and he didn't get it. And I know that we are trying to move on in the control room, but if we could put up in just a second the video from the Oval Office. I have some exclusive reporting now that came in during that soundbite from somebody who was in the room. And we're hearing that the thing that really set the vice president off was 30 minutes of head-shaking, smirking, and eye-rolling from Zelenskyy. The president couldn't see it when he was addressing the price, but we all, the rest of the top staffers, saw it. It was the body language as much as anything. And so it did really go off the rails there in the bite that we've all seen, but it sounds like it was the ball started rolling down the hill way sooner.
It proves that politics, Charlie, and Peter, it's relational. Yeah. It's relational. And this guy just had very low social IQ going into there. He still thought he was talking to Grandpa Joe.
Yeah. And not only was it a colossal misreading of the room, which is obvious by all that body language, the eye rolling, the arm shirking, the shoulder shirking, but also, bigger picture, a misreading of the larger political situation in the country where you have people like Elon Musk working for the president talking about the extraordinary waste, fraud, and abuse from the federal government and the need to trim our sails. And it's like Zelensky's team didn't do any of their homework. And I wonder how many of these officials, American officials, members of Congress, that Zelenskyy talked to before going into the Oval Office, what did they say? How badly did they misprepare him for walking into that meeting?
It's such a great point. But also, Zelenskyy himself said that he got so many billions of dollars. I think we've spent like $175 billion on this. He's like, so many billion, I don't even know where it went. There are people making money off of this. Yep. He's probably, there are probably Ukrainians that have skimmed money off, but there's somebody taking a lot of money. There's been zero transparency. So again, his attitude going in, the amount of waste, as Elon Musk said, $30 billion just, wasted away. Guess who's working hard? Guess who also has a lot of problems at home? We do. We have people struggling here. And Zelenskyy and the Europeans and everybody else who wants our money doesn't seem to care about that.
Yep. And the White House insists it was not a setup. I think the best proof of that is Elon Musk probably would have wanted to be there. He wouldn't have been in Texas doing Joe Rogan.
That's true.